Dear Mica Miller, I'm sorry that you married into this family, filled with lies, deception, and depravity. I heard of this tragedy and wonder if you knew the pain and heartache that you would go through. At the end of the day, your husband is what they call a narcissist, and now the world knows, and we will be your activists. Meet the Millers. Reginald WAYNE Miller, who is the father of J.P. Miller, who is the founder of Cathedral Bible College, also has his issues, if you will. At the end of this video, you will get more insight into why J.P. Miller is the way he is. The story goes back as far as the 70s when Miller Sr. started the Glory Bible College in Florence and was pastor at the Tabernacle United Methodist Church near Pamplico. After being in this location for 2 years, he founded his church called Florence Tabernacle. He started to gain popularity. So in 1979, which would make Reginald a 30-year-old man, who was said to have looks, charm, and ambition, according to a reporter who covered a story on this rising star, he got married to his then-wife, Susan, who later filed for divorce in 2007. Her reasons for filing for divorce was that he was so engrossed in the church and religion. Susan also stated that her world was slowly crumbling because, as is tradition in this family, scandal arose. Reginald WAYNE Miller was accused of making sexual advances toward the husbands of 2 women who attended their Bible college. In the 80s, a TV station in Florence broadcasted a 5-part news report with the students of the college where their faces were blurred out as well as their voices being disguised, and they retold their stories of his advances. So one would think that this man would go to the Lord on his face and beg for forgiveness, right? And petition the throne for healing from that demon that's inside him that has these desires. Nope. Instead, this WAYNE Miller decided that he would move to another city in South Carolina. So they sold their home and headed to Myrtle Beach, where he started preaching again in an empty storefront. In 1993, the Air Force Base in Myrtle Beach closed. And this is where WAYNE Miller saw the opportunity to use this to his advantage by requesting welfare from the government because of the base closure. He also would show up at the meetings about the closure and threaten the base redevelopment authority by telling them that if they didn't meet his demands financially, they would contract a deadly disease. They eventually caved and allowed him to purchase one of the chapels that were on the base, as well as the surrounding land. Then in 1995, this is the location he started, the unaccredited private school called Cathedral Bible College that caters to kindergarten through high school aged children. The shocker is, this building, this college, stayed open for 4 years. Now, do you think it closed because of, I don't know, he had some sexual indiscretions before? No. What led to him and his family skipping town was in 2006. The pastor was charged with lewdness and prostitution because he exposed himself to an undercover male police officer in a bathhouse at the Myrtle Beach State Park. They love parks, don't they? Of course, because it's Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, he got enrolled into a pre-trial intervention program, and the charge that he received was later expunged. And after that scandal, he decided to move to Marion. When this deviant arrived in Marion, the mayor of all people, Bobby Davis, gave this man the key to the city. And he also received an award in 2013 for what they called his efforts to redevelop an old healthcare facility. And what did he do with his efforts? Turn that healthcare facility into a new college. And what kind of crowd does a college attract? Young people. He operated the college for years. And during that time, Homeland Security was made aware of the illegal work program for his foreign students. In the interview, the students stated that there was a climate of fear, and WAYNE Miller would use their status as immigrant students to threaten them. The students also said that he forced them to work 40 hours a week for only $25. Eventually, this man was charged with 2 felony counts of visa fraud, 2 counts of fraud and labor contracting. And then this pastor, in his statements to the FBI, provided false information and false documents. This man lied and said that nothing we're saying was true, but eventually he saw the light, pled guilty to willful failure to pay minimum wage, which is a misdemeanor that only carried a 6-month sentence. But before pleading guilty, his bond was set at $250,000, and the terms of his bond were, listen closely, that he could not be on a college campus or communicate with any current or foreign students. So you may be wondering, Where did he go next? Well, of all places, he ended up in Pakistan. And let's just say his missionary work in Pakistan has the most outlandish accusations. Ones that are so egregious, I can't say it here on this channel. If you're interested, I've linked the video below where a man from Pakistan who knows him and has information about all his dealings with the young men in that country has called him out recently. The video is not in English, but if you read the description box of the video, it translates what's being said. I wanted to add that WAYNE Miller is also accused of being an arsonist. You heard me right. He is suspected of burning down 2 churches. In 1980, the 39-year-old church, Tabernacle Baptist Church, was partially destroyed by fire. Then in 1999, the Tabernacle Baptist Church and Gloryland Bible Church were also destroyed by fire. As if this is not interesting enough, the headquarters, located in Marion, South Carolina, that's now closed, that location is only 38 minutes from Lumber River Park. Yes, that Lumber River Park, the park where Mica Miller died. Think about that. As far as JP's mother, the jury is still out because the first ex-wife of WAYNE Miller, according to the math, she isn't his mother. And the website that would give you information about this Bible college has now gone offline, just like JP's church. And as you can see here, WAYNE Miller's Facebook page has been wiped clean. And what remains is that according to him, Reginald WAYNE Miller, he'll continue to preach until he's dead. The update on Mica's case is that the FBI has now joined the case. And as far as the location of JP's father, according to the report, as early as last week, he was a substitute teacher at another church school. And because he got ran out of Pakistan, he did what all these so-called missionaries do. He headed to Africa, which circles us right back to JP Miller, whose church also has a so-called missionary in Africa. And we'll get into JP Miller and his dealings in the next video, so stay tuned. So share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this travesty, because no doubt this man has impacted so many young lives, young people's lives, children's lives. And I fear that this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Millers. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Also, turn on your notification bell and please watch when you're notified. I'd really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.